Daily Bible reading, Ezekiel chapter 26. In the 11th year, on the 1st of the month, the word of the Lord came to me. O mortal, because Tyre gloated over Jerusalem, aha, the great gateway of the peoples is broken. It has become a mine. I shall be filled, now that it is laid in ruins. Assuredly, thus said the Lord God, I am going to deal with you, O Tyre. I will hurl many nations against you as the sea hurls its waves. They shall destroy the walls of Tyre and demolish her towers. And I will scrape her soil off her and leave her a naked rock. She shall be in the heart of the sea, a place for drying nets. For I have spoken it, declares the Lord God. She shall become spoil for the nations, and her daughter towns in the country shall be put to the sword. And they shall know that I am the Lord. For thus said the Lord God, I will bring from the north against Tyre King Nebuchadrezzar of Babylon, a king of kings, with horses, chariots, and horsemen, a great mass of troops. Your daughter in towns in the country he shall put to the sword. He shall erect towers against you, and cast up mounds against you, and raise a wall of bucklers against you. He shall turn the force of his battering rams against your walls, and smash your towers with his axes. From the clouds raised by his horses, dust shall cover you. From the clatter of horsemen and wheels and chariots, your walls shall shake. When he enters your gates as men enter a breached city. With the hooves of his steeds he shall trample all your streets. He shall put your people to the sword, and your mighty pillars shall crash to the ground. They shall plunder your wealth and loot your merchandise. They shall raze your walls and tear down your splendid houses. And they shall cast into the water your stones and timber and soil. I will put an end to the murmur of your songs, and the sound of your lyres shall be heard no more. I will make you a naked rock. You shall be a place for drying nets. You shall never be rebuilt. For I have spoken, declares the Lord God. Thus said the Lord God to Tyre, the coastlands shall wake at the sound of your downfall, when the wounded groan, when slaughter is rife within you. All the rulers of the sea shall descend from their thrones. They shall remove their robes and strip off their embroidered garments. They shall clothe themselves with trembling and shall sit on the ground. They shall tremble every moment, and they shall be aghast at you. And they shall intone a dirge over you, and they shall say to you, how you have perished, you who were peopled from the seas. O renowned city, mighty on the sea were she and her inhabitants, who cast their terror on all its inhabitants. Now shall the coastlands tremble on the day of your downfall, and the coastlands by the sea be terrified at your end. For thus said the Lord God, when I make you a ruined city, like cities empty of inhabitants, when I bring the deep over you and its mighty waters cover you, then I will bring you down with those who go down to the pit, to the people of old. I will install you in the netherworld, with those that go down to the pit, like the ruins of old, so that you shall not be inhabited and shall not radiate splendor in the land of the living. I will make you a horror, and you shall cease to be. You shall be sought, but shall never be found again, declares the Lord God.